Another well-known face from Emmerdale is reportedly preparing to leave the long-running ITV drama. Bradley Johnson, who portrays Vinny Dingle, is said to be the latest cast member heading for an exit from the fictional village, following reports surrounding the departures of Dawn Taylor actress Olivia Bromley and Jimmy King star Nick Miles. Fans will remember Vinny first arriving in the Dales 7 years ago, alongside his mother Mandy Dingle, played by Lisa Riley, during her much-anticipated comeback after nearly 2 decades away. The bond between Mandy and Vinny quickly became a fan favourite, delivering plenty of humour and memorable moments over the years. Their relationship even formed the heart of a standout lockdown-era two-hander episode. Since then, Vinny has been involved in several major storylines, including an emotional abuse plot involving his biological father Paul, portrayed by Rhys Dinsdale. Paul's cruel behaviour towards his son left a lasting impact on viewers. Vinny's relationship with Liv Flaherty, played by Isabel Steele, also became hugely popular, while his close friendships with Aaron, portrayed by Danny Miller, and Cami Hadid, played by Shebs Mia, were equally well received. Last year saw Vinny marry Gabby Thomas, portrayed by Rosie Bentham, although he later began questioning his sexuality after attempting to kiss Cami. He eventually opened up to Gabby about his emotions and, following their split, started a relationship with Lewis Barton, played by Bradley Riches. Their romance has recently taken centre stage in the soap. However, reports from The Sun suggest Vinny's storyline could soon be ending, with the character allegedly being written out of the series. A source claimed that Bradley is extremely popular among the cast and shares a particularly strong connection with the actors who play the Dingle family. The insider also alleged that Lisa Riley has been left heartbroken by the reported decision. Metro has contacted ITV soap bosses for a response. News also emerged last week that Nick Miles is expected to leave the programme after 22 years, with Jimmy King reportedly facing a dramatic death storyline. Meanwhile, Olivia Bromley is also believed to be departing as Dawn continues her mission to destroy Joe Tate, portrayed by Ned Porteous. Viewers of Emmerdale are convinced a surprising romance could soon develop between Dr. Caitlin Todd and Charity Dingle, after spotting what they believe was clear flirting between the pair. Dr. Todd, portrayed by Caroline Harker, is currently blackmailing Charity, played by Emma Atkins, demanding £100,000 in exchange for keeping the truth about baby Layla's real parentage hidden. Initially, Todd only wanted £10,000, but the amount dramatically increased after she discovered Charity had lied about owning part of the Woolpack. Desperate to find the money before Todd's 7-day ultimatum expired, Charity turned to Kim Tate, played by Claire King, offering to sell her shares in the pub for less than their value. Although Kim refused to give a definite answer, she hinted she might consider the deal and promised to contact Charity later, leaving the worried pub owner cautiously optimistic. Losing the Woolpack is the last thing Charity wants. During Friday's episode, Charity confronted Todd and admitted she would eventually get the money, but insisted she needed more time than a single week. She also warned the doctor that if she betrayed her after receiving the cash, there would be consequences. Rather than appearing intimidated, Todd accused Charity of flirting and even remarked that she looked attractive when angry. The awkward exchange quickly caught the attention of fans, with many now predicting the pair could end up sharing an unexpected romance. Soap viewers already know that Jacob, portrayed by Joe Warren Plant, and Sarah Sugden, played by Katie Hill, are not actually baby Layla's biological parents. Charity had agreed to become a surrogate for the couple, but around the same time the embryo transfer failed. She spent the night with her former partner Ross Barton, played by Michael Parr, and later discovered she was pregnant. Everyone believed the pregnancy was linked to the IVF procedure, and Charity has remained determined to protect the secret in order to give Sarah the child she has always dreamed of having. However, Dr. Todd uncovered the truth after overhearing a suspicious conversation and later checking confidential medical files. Since then, she has continued manipulating Charity through blackmail, leaving fans wondering just how far Todd is willing to go. Emmerdale viewers may have just witnessed a major turning point in the relationship between Kim Tate and Graham Foster, with recent scenes hinting their turbulent history could finally be entering a new chapter. After years filled with betrayal, revenge, and emotional mind games, Friday's visit to the Dales ended with the pair unexpectedly reaching a truce that may permanently alter life at Home Farm. The episode initially focused on chaos elsewhere on the estate, as Joe Tate desperately attempted to stop Dawn Fletcher from walking away. During the drama, however, Joe found himself in an unusually honest discussion with Graham about trust, lies, and the damage caused by manipulation. The conversation appeared to strike a nerve with Graham, and later encouraged him to make a startling confession to Kim. Instead of continuing their endless battles, Graham admitted that he had once interfered with Kim's medication in a failed attempt to kill her. His actions were motivated by revenge after Kim previously plotted against him herself. Surprisingly, Kim chose not to retaliate, and instead declared that they were finally even. By the close of the episode, the icy hostility between them had softened considerably. Years of resentment seemed to fade away as the pair shared laughter together in front of a confused Joe. Kim and Graham's complicated connection stretches back decades. Although the exact details of how they first met remain unclear, it is believed they grew close sometime between 1989 and 1998, remaining tied together throughout the Tate family's many scandals and upheavals. Graham eventually became deeply involved within the family circle and played a significant role during Kim's prison sentence. He even helped arrange the relationship between her son, Jamie, and Andrea, strengthening his place within the Tate dynasty. The pair later secretly married off-screen, with the revelation delivered in classic soap style when Kim casually announced their wedding anniversary inside the Woolpack, leaving locals stunned. The news came as a devastating shock to Rona Goskirk, who had unknowingly been involved with a married man. Graham had genuinely developed feelings for Rona and planned to leave Kim behind in pursuit of a fresh start with her. After returning to the village, Graham confessed his love for Rona, but their future together quickly collapsed following his one-night stand with Kim. His relationship with Kim soon deteriorated even further as Graham became desperate to escape her influence. He secretly planned to steal her money so he and Rona could leave the village together. When Kim uncovered the betrayal, she reacted mercilessly by sabotaging his relationship with Rona and eventually arranging for Graham to be killed. Facing serious danger, Graham staged one of the soap's most dramatic twists by faking his own death. Rather than entering witness protection, he used corrupt connections to ensure he was officially declared dead. The village believed Pierce Harris was responsible for murdering him and even held a funeral. Unaware, Graham was secretly alive and hiding elsewhere. His eventual comeback sent shockwaves through the Dales and reignited tensions with Kim almost immediately. Despite everything that has happened, Kim and Graham have repeatedly found themselves drawn back together. Even after professing his love for Rona, Graham continued gravitating toward Kim. Another brief romance between the pair only complicated matters further and effectively destroyed any remaining hope of reconciliation between Graham and Rona. Rona eventually stayed with Vinny Dingle, despite ongoing struggles within their marriage. Emmerdale is broadcast on weeknights at 8 p.m. on ITV1, while episodes are also available to stream from 7 a.m. on ITVX and YouTube.